What it do, Mamuchos?
Good morning.
It's Travel Tip Tuesdays. Now, Mamuchos, tell me if this is you. Do you love land? Do you like watching nothing but grass and dirt and rocks?
And mountains.
And mountains? Or do you want the sea? That peace, that calm, that wave of emotions that just transcends a being.
The waves of dizziness.
Yeah, that. Anyway, guys, today we're talking about cruising, and today we're going to give you 5 tips to booking a cruise.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cinco. See, I've learned Spanish right there.
Cinco.
Cinco?
Cinco.
Cinco.
No, cinco.
Cinco?
Muy bien.
Like I think, oh?
Yes.
That. Now, obviously, when it comes to booking a cruise, you got to know where to book the cruise. Now, you can check out regular websites such as Travelocity, Priceline, or Expedia, but you can also book your cruise directly on the cruise line website because they also have special deals. Sometimes even buy one, get one half off, which is good.
The BOGO.
Yeah, that's the BOGO. That's really good. That's really good. But there are other sites that are catered towards finding cheaper cruises for you, and we'll link those down in the description.
Tip number 1 is choosing the right cruise line.
I'm Maria. Just throw numbers and fingers up there.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was hoping that you said número 1.
Oh, no.
No? No? Okay.
1.
Consejo número 1. There is several options, whether you want a big ship and having like a big cruise, or if you want like a river cruise and have a smaller ship, or even if you are into the party atmosphere or into the layout, relaxed atmosphere.
Yeah.
So it's important that you find that cruise line that offers what you're looking for. Tip number 2.
Número 2.
Destination. So we all have our dream destination, the places we want to go. But unfortunately, not every place is open 365 days a year. With that being said, we have seasons, peak and low season, and that will completely affect the price of your cruise. So for example, a great time to go to the Caribbean is during hurricane season.
I thought it would be all the time. That's just me personally.
Price-wise, you'll get great deals to go to the Caribbean from the U.S. during hurricane season, but it is a chance that you take because hurricanes may happen.
Yeah, so if you're a storm chaser, that's perfect for you. Go ahead out there, enjoy the hurricane season.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Nah. So tip number 3 is port of departure.
Número 3.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the reason port of departure is tip number 3 is because it's something to think about when you choose your destination. A lot of times, the destination you choose dictate where the cruise line is going to start. So for instance, when we leave for our cruise to the Bahamas or somewhere in the Caribbean, we either might have to leave out of Florida or actually Texas. But of course, we lived in New York, so that means we had to travel to our port of departure.
Yeah.
So you want to keep that in mind, because sometimes when you pick these cruises and the destinations, where you have to catch your cruise at is not necessarily in your hometown, your city, your state, or even your country. Also, depending on the cruise, the place where you depart to start your cruise might not be the place where you come back for your arrival. Pretty cool to stay a night or 2 at the departure place or at the arrival if it's different.
So you get a bonus city to visit.
Yes.
That's how I look at it.
Another thing that you got to think about when you think about the destination and the port of departure is the length of the cruise.
Yeah, which is our tip number 4.
4. Did I say that right?
Yes.
All right. All right.
So as Lilas is saying, depending on your destination or your port of arrival or departure, the length of your cruise will be involved. Now, if you are a first timer like I was, I would highly...
Hold up. Length of cruise.
Yeah.
Yeah, length of cruise. Let's talk about the length of the cruise real quick. I'm sorry.
I thought it was my point.
No, I got to get in here for a second. I cruised before her,
Yeah.
and I only did 3 or 4 day cruises, which is a good way for someone to start off, definitely if you're new. So I begged and pleaded with this woman to join me on the cruise. It was only 3 days, begged and pleaded. Finally, I convinced her.
Because I'm afraid of the water and I had never taken a cruise because of that matter.
Finally convinced her. Before we even get back, my feet firmly set on land, she's looking at 15-day, 19-day, 26-day cruises, and literally a week later she comes and say, "Hey baby, did you know that MSC has a 355-day cruise?"
I did say that.
Oh, that's funny, huh?
So, again, very afraid of the water, afraid of cruises. I'm a control freak.
You sure?
I can have all the anxieties in the world that you can imagine. And traveling with me sometimes is not the best thing.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta put up with me and my craziness. But after that 3 night cruise that we had, I fell in love with it. I didn't feel scared just a couple of times, but I totally managed it. But it's really important that you guys look at the length of the cruise, especially if you're a first timer.
Yes.
Start slowly. 2-3 nights is what I would recommend to start. And then if you love it, then you can continue. If you don't, at least you try it.
But also keep in mind with the destination and your departure, because if you leave for like the Bahamas and Florida, it's only like 3-5 nights. You can actually do a 7-night.
Yeah.
Or if you leave for the Bahamas in New York, you're going to be at sea for a long time. So that automatically extends the amount of time that you're going to need on a cruise to about 10 days.
Yeah.
So,
And within the length of the cruise, I will also keep in mind the days at seas. Those
days
are
at sea.
important.
I love the days at sea.
Yeah, I don't so much. So I prefer to have port, what is that called? Port of call.
Yeah.
As many times as possible and not have too many days at sea together because it freaks me out a little bit.
So the final tip, guys. Tip number 5.
Cinco.
Cinco?
Cinco.
Cinco.
Número 5.
Cinco.
Cinco.
I think, oh.
Sí.
So, last tip. That's what we're going to stick with. Final
Cinco.
tip. That is the room. Now, when you're picking all your cruise and destination, the length of it, everything, the important thing is your room.
Yeah, and people overlook the room, I have to say.
We overlook the room.
People overlook the room.
We overlook the room. For the most part of our cruises, we always did interior rooms because the truth is you're not going to be in the room that often. Maybe to just go relax and sleep. That's about it.
Yeah, and the prices are great when you get an interior room.
Absolutely. But this past cruise that we did to Alaska was the first time we got a balcony cruise. And it was worth it based on the destination that we was going to because we got to see the glaciers. We got to see whales from our room. Well, I'm giving away all the stuff that we've seen.
Yeah.
So let me cut that down. My bad. So
But it gives you a lot of benefits to have a balcony room.
Because it's nice to have the balcony, which I can't tell you why, but you really want a balcony. But you'll see soon enough in these upcoming weeks about why we love the balcony so much.
And again, be aware of your triggers. Like if you have claustrophobia like me, being in an interior room can be a little bit challenging. So make sure you pick right.
Yeah.
Now, the bonus tip.
Oh, we got bonuses.
Yeah, I got a bonus. A
got
great bonus.
Bonus? Oh, let me hear the bonuses.
Cruise lines offer great deals when you book your next cruise during your current cruise.
Yeah. So that's why we're always there on day one booking a cruise the second we get there.
Yeah, because the earlier you book, the better deals you get.
Yes.
So another great tip is that once you have booked your next cruise, it is good that you keep checking periodically with the website.
Periodically?
That's not how you say it?
Periodically.
Periodically? Ay, qué tormento. Because sometimes cruise lines make offers and lower the prices as the time approaches to the cruise to leave. Now, if you call the cruise line, they will adjust the price so you make sure that you're paying what you're supposed to pay.
Yes, they will adjust the price for
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. We highly recommend that you cruise at least once in your life and see what it is.
Yeah, you got to. The food, oh my gosh, the food, guys, the food.
Don't tell them anything. They're going to see
I
everything.
know, but it's just, I'm so happy.
We love cruises, so definitely check those out. Hope that these tips help you choosing your first cruise or your next cruise, and hopefully we see you on board.
Yeah. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. So give this video a like if you like cruises, if you like the tips, if you like Travel Tip Tuesdays, or you like her saying periodically.
Periodically.
That too. Subscribe to Travel More, and as always, remember to live the life you want, love the life you live, and travel.
Mamuchos out.